Hi everyone, it's Helen here. Today I will be making Vietnamese sweet and sour fish soup. It's called Canh Chua cá in Vietnamese. This is one of the best dishes that can represent Vietnamese cuisine because it carries the freshness of the ingredients, the vegetables and herbs. It also showcases the balance of flavor and a great harmony of texture. So I hope you're gonna like it, and let's begin. For this recipe, you will need 4 catfish steaks. You can buy it fresh or frozen at Asian grocery store. Beansprouts, tomatoes. This is okra or ladyfingers in English, a popular vegetable in Southeast Asian cuisine. 1 elephant ear stem, a very spongy vegetable. Some spring onion and rice paddy herbs. Firstly, we're gonna lightly season our catfish steaks with salt, pepper, some chicken stock, and chili powder. Then lightly rub the seasoning on the fish. The chili powder and pepper will help to reduce the fishy smell. You can also use finely minced fresh chilies. Make sure that you spread the seasoning on both sides of the fish. Then set aside for about 15 minutes. Next, we're gonna cut the vegetables. Remove the core of the pineapple and slice thinly into bite-sized pieces. You only need 1/4 of a pineapple or 1 cup amount. Then cut tomato in half, remove the core, and cut into wedges. If you have a big tomato, you can cut each wedge in half. This is elephant ear stem or bạc hà in Vietnamese. Originally, it's connected to a large leaf that looks like an elephant's ear. That's why it's called elephant ear stem. Just peel it and slice thinly on a diagonal. It's added to the soup because the sponginess texture will absorb the flavor of the soup really well. For the okras or lady's fingers, just remove the stem and also slice thinly on a diagonal. They will add more texture to the soup. Typical herbs to use for this soup is sawtooth herbs. It's the same herbs that we normally use for pho, and this is rice paddy herbs. It's called ngò om. It's super fragrant and it's so typical for this dish that without it you can't call it Vietnamese sweet sour soup anymore. I can't think of any herbs that can replace it really. So just stack up the herbs and chop them up. If you don't have sawtooth herbs, you can replace with spring onion, but rice paddy herbs is a must-have. Now in a soup pot on medium-high heat, add 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil and fry 2 tablespoons of minced garlic until golden brown. Then transfer it to a small bowl and set aside. This will be used to garnish the soup at the end. This step is optional, but you can use some of the oil to stir-fry some diced tomatoes so it can infuse more into the broth and also give it a nice red color. Then fill the pot with 6 cups or 1.5 liters of water. In a separate small saucepan, add 1 cup of water and 2 tablespoons of tamarind pulps. You can buy this package at Asian store. Bring it to a boil and use a spoon to break up the tamarind chunks. This tamarind paste is what makes our soup sour. Just cook for 2 minutes and then transfer it to the large soup pot through a strainer. Use a spoon to press and force as much of the tamarind through the sieve as possible. Scrape off the bottom of the sieve and discard the fibrous leftovers. Now into the soup we're gonna add 4 tablespoons of sugar. I know that sounds like a lot for a savory soup, but you're really gonna need that much because the tamarind is really tart and sour. Then add 4 tablespoons of fish sauce for some saltiness. This soup is loved because of its bold flavor, so you don't want to save on the seasonings. Now bring it to a boil and add the fish chunks. Cook for 5 to 7 minutes until the fish is done, and then remove the fish from the soup. The reason I remove the fish before adding the vegetables is that it's very easy to overcook the fish when you cook it together with the vegetables. And also it's easier to keep the fish in its shape this way. The soup is now also enriched with the fish broth. Now we can add in the vegetables. Pineapple and tomatoes go in first, then the elephant's ear stem and okra. Cook for 1 to 2 minutes and then finally add in the bean sprouts. Now have a taste and adjust the broth to your liking with salt, sugar, fish sauce or chicken stock. The soup is now packed of vegetables and flavor. It's really good. Just a minute before serving, return the fish to the soups to warm it up. Add the herbs, save a little for garnish. Just bring it to a boil again and transfer to a serving bowl. Finally, top up with the fried garlic oil and some slices of red chilies. The fragrant fried garlic makes a lot of difference to the soup, so I really recommend it. That's it. This is my spicy, savory, sweet and sour fish soup. It's perfect for summer and also great for any other seasons. Cooking this soup overseas can be costly. When I lived in Vietnam, I can easily go to the market and buy, say, a quarter of a pineapple and ask the auntie to give me extra rice paddy herbs and spring onions for free. Here I have to buy everything individually, and because there's so many items for this soup, I need to give out almost 15 euros for one bowl of soup. It's kinda over budget for a normal meal because this dish is not meant to be served alone. You still need 1 to 2 more dishes to complete a meal. So normally I buy this frozen Canh Chua package. It has all items necessary to cook this dish: elephant ear stem, pineapple, tomatoes, okra, the tamarind broth, fried garlic and herbs. It costs $4.50 I think. Very affordable but can also make good results. To many Vietnamese from southern Vietnam, a perfect comfort meal would consist of this sweet and sour fish soups and a clay pot of caramelized fish. There's a small bowl of fish sauce with some chilies in it to dip the fish in. That's it for today. I hope you like it and thank you for watching. Bye bye!